JP 5 from 5, live from Denver TV. Sensei passed away on September 15th. Sensei Daisaku Ikeda. And it's a glorious day in Colorado. The sun. And I make a vow to respond and reply to my mentor Daisaku Ikeda, and going through, it's been there my whole life, this fight. To the Buddhist brethren, I'm still exploring Nam-myoho Renge Kyo in relation to God and the Trinity. One thing I know for certain though, Daisaku Ikeda, who I met and he met me, and I've been with him, he shook my hand with both of his hands, and he's good. He's a good person. What he stands for is justice. He's probably the best Christian, better Christian than me, and my name's Christian. And God is crucifying me right now because the self in me doesn't want to die. But that's what's been messing up this whole thing forever. So I trust God the way I did when I was a little kid. I can't undo the things I've seen or done. And I don't want to even do anything. I just want God to do it. And to my Buddhist brethren, God bless you, and our mentor. I feel the loss. I also feel the reply. I'm sad, is what I'm saying. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. I was already going through some stuff. Made it to basketball. Update on the dating. It's painful because being a man of God now, I can't just do the things that I was able to do before. That has nothing to do with Buddhism. It has to do with me, the self. That's the veil to God. And so I know I have a mission with Buddhism and Christianity in the world, and I don't even know what it is. But I made a vow to my mentor, to God, to Aaron, that I bring them all back. These lost kids, man, I'm that lost kid. I'm Frederick Douglass's broken man, you know. It's harder to repair a broken man than it is to foster a young person to become a great man. And we can't be tampering with our people, man. Sensei. Oh, forever Sensei. Need sun shining bright. La, 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 la. Facing the sky. Spirits are high. Gong-yo fills my heart with joy. Arm in arm together we climb. The sun is breaking through. Sensei, my life is growing. Sensei, our tears are flowing as shiny eyes call to you. Sensei, Sensei, forever Sensei. Midday sun burning bright. La, 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 la. Courage is found. Hope is the sound. Shakabuku is the way. Hey! Arm in arm together we climb. Sun is breaking through. Sensei, our lives are growing. Sensei, my tears are flowing. My shiny eyes call to you. Ooh, Sensei, Sensei, forever Sensei. Moonlight smiling in the night. La, 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 la. Tomorrow's dreams calling to all and me. Zadaud Kai. Hey! Arm and arm together we climb. The sun is breaking through. Sensei, our tears are flowing. Sensei, our lives are growing. Our shiny eyes call to you. Sensei, Sensei, forever Sensei. Sensei, Sensei, forever Sensei. Sensei, 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 forever Sensei. Sensei, 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 forever Sensei. Sensei, Sensei, forever my Sensei. Amen. This is me crying. This is me striving. This is me trying. Is there a woman of God for me, God, for this son of yours, this humble servant who's not so humble most times? But I'm trying, God. God save me. God bless you all. I love you. JP 5 from 5. Just grateful, man. Oh, I'm happy for Sensei. I miss him, but he's in my house. Make a vow. What am I to do? God, for my mentor, Jesus Christ, Yeshua. Never met my grandfathers. They both died from alcoholism. Aunts, uncles, cousins, families. Some died in the snow, some I don't know. Incarceration, abuse, self-abuse, just every demon. I'll do it. Do it. I'll do it. Jesus and me and Sensei will do it. Daisaku Keda. Jose Toda. Sadusaburo Makaguchi. You stood for something. You stood for justice. Truth. The sickness and the poor. That's the SGI. It's the spirit of the SGI. I could live that every day. Nam Yohode Kikyo. I haven't returned my gohons, and maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe it's time to be Buddha Christian again. Buddha Christ. That's me. How do I do all that? Get out of the way. Make way for Sensei. Hey, just made a song there. Party in the USA. Hey. This is you being with me as I'm losing my mentor. The world lost our mentor. Thank God we have him in Jesus. Whew, Yeshua. Oh, God. We have some coffee. Yo, JP 5 for 5. God bless the man. Yo, high school. I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. Oh, I just turned it sideways. I'm gonna get it back there. That's just clearing out my sinuses. Just grateful, man. It's 10:25. Playing flag football here. Oh, gosh. Oh, shoot. Whew. God bless this day. Sensei says conquer every day. He says you don't like something, change it. A cancer, change that. Get rid of that. That's what Jesus says. My mom calls Taisaka Kata the greatest bodhisattva. What do you have to say about Christ, Sensei? Maybe there's been a veil over me that hasn't been seeing it. I know that self-pity there ain't no place for self-pity in Buddhism. There ain't no place for self-pity in Christianity. I know that much. There's no place for self-glory. Sensei wasn't self-glorious. As I'm examining my heart and his, man, he's coming up clean, man. Cleaner than mine. Which is why Jesus saved me. But now that Jesus has saved me, hey, man, maybe it's time to go back, you know? Prodigal son, problem child, prodigal son returns. I'm the prodigal son, man. That's me, y'all. That's totally me. So I was really upset because I didn't fulfill my fleshly desires with Jen, but I'm so grateful that God stopped it, because in reality, I'm better because of us not happening it. And it's okay. Loneliness is, the devil comes to you when you're hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. Halt. Dr. Charles Stanley, my pastor, who passed away on April 20th. So I lost my pastor on April 20th. And Sensei on November 15th. Oh, this is me clear my throat. Oh, God. I went through another battle last night, y'all. That's why. This is me. This is me making it to the light of day. It's going to be a better day today. The storm's necessary to strengthen me, so. Jesus said, I am the storm. Oh, this is me laying down. This is me laying down. maybe on some snot. I don't know. Who cares? This is me laying down on the field, the turf. This is the sky. This is the sun. This is what's going on right now. So grateful for the reggae. I told you, y'all, reggae is my style. I didn't pick this music. God picks it all. Reggae is my beat. Reggae is my jam. This is the school. Boys are practicing. The boys to men. That's me hucking a loogie. This is me walking around sore. So I literally can feel like, can you imagine if you've been bound up, you know, and tortured, and like, you know, you're not free, and so you're trying to escape, right? But you can't. Only God saved me, you know, and my son. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. He robs. He stole some of our joy last night, man. He stole some of my time with my son. He stole some of me from God. He wanted me to kind of, I was very tempted with Jen, you know. She went and got waxed, you know, like we were gonna do it, you know, and we wouldn't have gotten anywhere with it. It would have just been serving the flesh, you know. And I'm okay with where I'm at with it, because when I reached out to her on the last podcast at the start of the week, she responded. The voice of God said after that, did I respond out of loneliness? Because what it's been saying that I studied this morning, it studied me, was that if I don't love myself, that's really the stronghold, and that I project that out, and that's false Messiah. That's not Bodhisattva. That's not Buddha. So, laying down my sins at the cross, what I could say now is, I'm free. I'm more free from it. And even though my body's been like, it's really sore here, it's been so sore. I only have to go to the chiropractor once a week, but I already feel I have to go 2, maybe sometimes 3, just because of the nature of how I do. I'm always sitting down on uncomfortable benches. You know, if you've been in a basketball gym, standing on floors all day, I mean, or what other self-care do I need to do to alleviate that and those effects? I didn't pass my swim test. I did the 300 pre-test, that is. I did the 300 yards. I did that. I did the 2 minutes paddling. You can't use your hands. Did that. I swam to the 10-foot pool. Went down, grabbed the brick. Did that. Started bringing it back, and I didn't know what to do there. I had never done that. Tried it a second time. By then, I was just... I was done for the day. I just, you know. But I gave it my all, and I can try again. The self in me just wanted to be selfish again. I made progress. I tried to prosper, but in the end, he still came out. And that's what I mean about a battle between the flesh and God. And I'm the problem, and it's not God. And I can't solve the problem. That's what's so... Only God can. And I'm scared of what I'm capable of doing based upon what I've seen in the past. You know, I've hurt myself, I've hurt others, I'm not gonna list the list because I don't have time to go on that. I'll just say a few things: careless, reckless, arrogant, self-serving, self-edifying, self-righteous, that's a big one, angry, wrathful, perfectionist, not self-loving, self-degrading. But this devil's been stopping me from love from the time I fought Ian Rand in the 4th grade, because Julie Luce was my girlfriend, and that's coming from the new school. And then, like, the girl when I was like kindergartner, the Mexican girl with earrings is what I said. I wanted to dance with her. I was like in the beginner group, you know. I said, I'm never going back if I can't dance with her. I mean, I've always known inside. I was born with this something inside me that just loves women. And there's also a force that's trying to stop love. And so somewhere along the line, how I lost my virginity was traumatic. It was sort of like bullied into it, you know, and was saving myself for, at that time, really, well, her name was Laura, my best friend. You know, like, I've been trying to do the right thing the whole time. So from a Buddhist perspective, they say you have the karma to not have that. It's true. In Christianity, call it the curse. You know. So, but God wouldn't have saved me, and He will complete a work that He begins in me. This says the Bible. The Bible always guides me back, which is something Buddhism wasn't able to do. But where I'm at with it today is there's a lot to, and I've said this before, God put me on this path for some reason. I'm literally on the path again, of the track. I'm walking, and I just feel better as I'm walking, you know. I didn't go into practice. I pray for God and Nam Myoho Renge Kyo to just take all this pain away that I'm experiencing in my shoulders and not let me hurt myself, you know, and just to not be a little stubborn kicking baby, which I'm still gonna be, because, you know, the flesh wants to do what it wants to do, right? In Buddhism, we call them the lower worlds. Hell, hunger, anger, animality, heaven, learning, realization, bodhisattva, Buddhahood, enlightenment. It says in 622 from Numbers, may the Lord enlighten you. See, today I have more clarity with it. I was in a storm just last night up until this morning. I had another satanic panic attack. Like, what I mean by panic attack is freaking out. Like, but it was the flesh screaming out because God won. And what I mean by that is Jen and I are gonna see each other, and I respect her Christian womanhood, you know? What I'm grateful for is I helped exercise a demon more in her, though, because the first time I saw her, I told you when I was making out with her, her eyes rolled back, and I kind of like just went for it, which was power, you know? And that's a demon in me. And, you know, she performed fellatio on me, and she's a fleshly woman, like but in reality, she's a godly woman too. I'm just saying, like, the way she's built, she's kind of like, she's curvy, is how she says it, you know? Anyway, that's not the point of this story. The point is that 3 weeks later or whatever, I just feel, I know I've made progress here. Because I could feel it inside me. I could feel me getting stronger with God, or God getting stronger in me. There's Coach O and the fellas. You could hear. I love the sounds of the squeaky floor. I love the, you know, and I'm grateful that I'm out of that house and that room, because that would be defeat. That would be defeat, and I didn't come this far just to come this far, man. We didn't come this far just to come this far. Basketball's hard. We already go at it as professionals, even though I'm not professional. I'm only a professional human being, and even that, I'm terrible. I'm telling you, y'all, I'm the biggest. That's why God picked me, because my heart, though, even for all of my flaws, sins, just damaged, all whatever, there's this goodness in me, though. There's a light that shines. And I'm just gonna let it keep shining, you know? I gotta keep pushing through. You know, it's a glorious day. The weather's great. You know, what's next, Lord? You know, not entertainment or, you know, but what fun stuff is in store for me today, Lord? You know, laundry, okay. The house isn't too bad. kind of ruffled it up a little bit. Last night I know I was battling the demons, man, because I drank, but I didn't masturbate and I didn't view images. I literally passed out in the couch, on the chair. Jen was gonna come over. Man, by the time I woke up, I had a text and saying that she's not coming over and best we don't see each other. She didn't say it that way, but she's a woman of God and sex is a sin, and I disagree with that. I don't think sex is a sin. I don't. I know it's not. But I'm not here to clarify her words. I'm here to clarify for me, which is the whole point of this story. Hey, God kept me away from a demon, and I helped get her. I watered her to get that demon out of her life, which she probably picked up with one of her partners or something. And she didn't have many, 4 in her whole life, and I'm going to trust that that's her case, because she asked me how many, and I said, I don't know, somewhere between probably 50 and 100, in my time, maybe, and so, which doesn't seem like a lot to me, although that may seem like a lot, but let's just go through that. Who's here with me now? Zero. So what's the point? Who cares? And here's another red flag. She wants the attention. Jimmy, man, my sacrifice, which the selfish part of me rebelled. Hey, man, the mission's more important than even that right now. So, if I have to give that up, cool. Not cool, but hey, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. And so a woman who comes into my life, just understand that we're all about God and basketball. I may be returning to Nam-myoho Renge Kyo and the Gohonzon. We've made a segue here. We literally have it's been a life-changing moment. The life-changing moment was that my mentor, Daisaku Keita, passed away, and I just got the news at 10 o'clock. And that's led to now, which is probably 10:40. So however long I started podcasting, I think I took a few minutes just to, and I was already going through my own stuff before that. But the point of the story for today is we've made a segue into podcasters. You're not going to be going through me with my journey of Buddhist Christian, which is new. I don't know any more than you know what. There's probably going to be some good moments. There's going to be some stormy moments. It's could probably be a lot of different stuff, man. But I know the more this flesh dies off, and the spirit keeps coming through, which is why God has to I have to go to the cross, and in a way, Carrie, I have to go through a crucifixion of all the shit that is not God, that never was God. In Buddhism, we call it fundamental darkness. So part of my journey is just going through the terms as I'm processing them and having a discussion with you all as an audience. And this potentially would be a time again where I would ask for comments, but I would ask comments with questions. I'd bring up this principle, fundamental darkness versus the fall or the sin, and then just find corollary there, or what's the commonality, or what, not even any, that's BS, that was jargon. Just talk about it. Just talk about it, We're going on 29 minutes to 30. Part of me wants to go inside the gym and just catch, the last act, practice. The other part of me just says, keep walking, because as I walk, the stress goes away, endorphins start being released, and that's a way of naturally healing pain, Oh, I feel a catharsis. That's what I meant by the cross. I'm not going to stay on that cross forever, but I have to transform that stuff, which is God. It's not me. So somewhere along the line, if I could utilize Nam-myoho Renge Kyo for God, and God through Nam-myoho Renge Kyo Because Jesus also says that those who are not opposed to us are with us. And it's okay to speak in tongues. You know, so that's from the Bible itself. So it's all the Spirit. That's really what I'm saying here, the Spirit. So God first was like a mist, you know, or God made himself. So where did the mystic law come from? That's my question for the day. And I'm ready to have that discussion with the appropriate brethren who have the knowledge there and the wisdom to perceive that in relation to what I'm going through. I'm not relying upon them. I'm relying upon God. I'm just saying in this dialogue, there's people who are going through this journey who may enlighten me, you know, as a saint or a Buddha or a fellow son or daughter of God. I don't know if it's daughters of God. Actually, it's just sons of God, you know, children of God, because it goes God, man, woman, child, family. And that's not to say that women aren't equal. I didn't mean it like that. But there is a structure that is sacred that we're not living right now. And so there's a lot of activities in the SGI, but that's in the church too. People are people. The point is, where's morality fit into Buddhism? Because in Buddhism, I don't see morality. Is that a fair question? Is Buddhism a system that doesn't require morality? Which brings it back to me. For me, who was immoral, Christianity provides the morality for me. It provides principles and basis that now I can go back, and because I have perspective on it now. A lot of good questions here that are just coming through. We could go back to the house and chillax. I'll take like a little hiatus and then come back out. That's a possibility too. We will take joy in this day that the Lord hath made. You know, I am an alchemist, or God is an alchemist in me. God, where does I come in? What's my... Help me understand. Help me understand you, Lord. Like... God. I feel like going to the bathroom one more time would help me. That's another thing about walking. It helps with the organs in your body, and it gets your blood flow, and it's just good for metabolism. It's good for your overall balance. And I know walking and all this around the track that I've been doing has definitely gotten the body stronger. Didn't swim for 2 months and just took the test, you know? And I was already kind of cramped before I even took the test. And so in hindsight, it's best I don't do the training, which would have started next week because they wanted to start me December 1st. Turns out it's Thanksgiving break starting Monday. Who's going to be there for Jimmy? See what I mean about me? So Jimmy comes first. Well, God comes first. And what I mean by that is just what I said. I may not have a date. You know, I'm around kids all day. And I didn't even start this day with thank you. So let's just go there. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did thank God once I got her, but I was in, like I said, a satanic attack or battling because God in me and self were warring. And self tried to win, but ultimately God won. And he delivered me to the other side. And that's why I'm like, yes. And even though it was a painful and it was a stormy morning, and my son experienced me going through just a me moment, not a dad, not a this.